Anybody who's watched this channel before might know that sometimes we go and get old vehicles out of fields. So, you know, in the interest of keeping some level of consistency, we're going to try that today. Some of you may have seen this vehicle, and if not, it'll be a surprise. Of course, the thumbnail probably killed the surprise. Nevertheless, here we go. Empty trailer, can't have that. Ready, Frankerzog? What a good girl. Bumpy, eh? We have arrived, more or less. I'll just get out and get the lay of the land here. It looks like Colin's already here, and pretty handy when your brother-in-law has the gigantic tractors to make this easy. Looks like we got some brush clear to do, Franks. Fantastic. I think this is probably one of the most sunken in stuck cars I've ever tried to save. So.
I'm surprised when Colin came up and I saw that I was like, holy man, like, is it just gonna tear apart when we try and...
Yeah, I don't know. I think that we'll get it out. I mean, I know we'll get it out. I think the frame is gonna be okay.
Yeah, I should be.
Looks good there. Yeah. Okay.
The whole thing popped up.
Hey, can we block it there?
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, you nailed it. Bang, bang on, man. Like just perfect.
Well,
look at that, right butted against the spring shackles. Absolutely spot on.
Oh, look at a sickle bar. Or a sickle.
Yeah, there's part of a big bull gear in there too. Did you see that?
Oh, right.
Look at that.
Wow.
Isn't that cool?
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Part of a, that's a bull gear from a tractor drive.
I would say you're right.
Yeah.
You nailed that.
That is cool, eh? Okay, so we're pretty confident here, right?
I'm confident enough
To do this, right?
To commit my life to it.
Yeah, well, you see, all we need is just enough room to get the forks under the middle of it.
There. Well, that.
Yeah, okay. You know, like the chassis and frame and oil pan are all still there, and the frame's not even that bad.
Yeah.
So at least we'll have no trouble lifting it. It's not like it's rotted right off, unlike some of the body parts. or something there?
Need to lift it up? Let it
Oh,
down.
no, it's, that's fucking plenty. Yeah, you can get that. We are done. We are done. I don't think we can ask for better than that, gentlemen. Plop it down and you're out of here. Or I'm out of here. Somebody's out of here. So what exactly did we end up with here?
A lot.
Local GMC enthusiast, Steven?
Yeah, I am
By.
looking for one. Not one this old, but
No.
no, there's a lot of good stuff
Damn
here
it.
actually.
Well, there goes plan A, sell it to Steven like the rest of my crap. So plan B, find some different sucker. I mean, restore it lovingly and keep it forever.
Okay, Dean.
Oh my god!
Do you love it?
Oh, I love it! Oh my god!
It's actually kind of interesting.
That's cool. You can see the dirt line on the diff and how far underground she
It
was.
was pretty sunk.
Pretty sunk. Colin pointed out that the shocks still have some chrome plating on them, so that means at least those are good. That is dust. Probably
Oh, and the whole bottom of the door.
bottom of the door is poop.
That's kind of a little cavey.
That's not exactly great. Still, the box is not touching the cab, even though it's suspended only by the very tips of the ends of it. Yeah, every piece of glass shot out, and the hood shot, and the engine is shot. Somehow, though, that to me is really cool. That survived. Survived. Bumper survived. You know, there's pieces, for sure. Yeah, it's actually quite good. If you go back far enough,
It's actually not that bad in the grand scheme of things.
Very nice morning, which I'm not really used to. Morning, that is. We are up so ridiculously early before noon because Ashley's here and we've got some sketchy dust-ins to do. And the Menace is very busy. What do you got there? What a nice girl. After yesterday's Buick adventure, we decided to book a quick dust-in with Ashley's Datsun Fairlady. There's the man. He's already half finished, right?
Yes, it's all prepped, ready to go.
What we actually got to do is repaint this side of the car because there's, what do we got? We got damage there. Quite a nasty one here. How did that happen, Ashley?
Oh, that's a good story.
I bet. And got a big gouge in it here, and we got some nonsense here.
These were emblems. We
emblems.
had emblems in the wrong spot that were peeled on.
So somebody
took
glued
the
them
paint.
on. Yeah, so that pulled the paint off. So they're supposed to be here.
That's
so
right.
That's correct.
So we have all the holes correct for the trim.
Right. So the idea is to paint this side of the car from the molding down.
Yeah.
Because that'll take care of all of the major problems. And we have some other problems. This was all very badly repaired in the past, and everything was kind of kludged over and stuck together with the wrong bolts and everything. So I actually found a much better chin piece here. So that, I think we fixed that up last year and just put it on, and then Ash has repaired the bodywork on the fenders here. So we're going to get that sorted out.
Make it all one color again.
Kind of just blow the front of the car in so that he can actually put it together and enjoy it.
Yeah.
What is this car again?
It's a 67.5 Datsun 2000 Fairlady SRL Roadster. It's like
There
a
you go.
million names, eh?
Yeah. It's got a long name for a very small car.
Yeah.
And a very desirable car and worth having, looking presentable. Especially since poor Ash has been driving around with half the chrome off of it for 2 years, waiting for me to have an afternoon.
Waiting for this special day.
Yeah, so here we are. So the idea is that we are going to have this in primer today and paint it tomorrow because there is no time to screw around here. So where are we at here now? Ash doing the absolute worst of the shit stuff because it's his car.
It's my car, yeah.
Yeah.
I get to do all the garbage.
This is where we're deciding where we're going to do all of our sneaky little blends because we do not want to paint the whole car. We don't even want to paint very much of it. We don't have to. But we have to paint exactly where the damage is. So we've got this all prepped in 1000 grit. And just for easy blending, I've got the first coat of filler on all the major flaws. And some of the minor ones. These were painted at the factory with the bolts in, correct?
Correct.
So the bolts have to be painted when we do this.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put the touch-up pass with the Premio putty on there just to blend out these repairs, and then we're gonna finish that up and mask it up for primer, and then leave the rest for tomorrow.
What goddamn vehicle is that where the bumpers are like that? One side is gray and you've seen
Oh,
those cars.
that's fuck that.
Yeah,
fucking,
and that's from factory like that.
I don't even
yeah.
know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. No.
Well, you don't go anywhere. That's why you don't. Fuck. How would you see? Fuck.
I don't see shit.
And you're colorblind anyway.
Colorblind.
Fuck you,
It's a double fuck
I look
you,
good to
eh?
him. Don't you have some cardboard or something you can lay on?
We're past that.
Well, all we got left is the final pass on this putty, and then it's time to mask it up.
You have to prime that shit yet. do you?
Oh yeah. We're gonna
And then that
prime
takes
it
what?
and then overnight.
Yeah. You and Miles get the motor running in that Jeep?
Running away from it? Yes.
Yeah.
We ran away as soon as it was in there.
Yeah, with the 4 bolts
As soon as
were
we
in, that's
slammed
gone.
that hood, that is done.
Yeah.
That's ready to go. Yeah.
Because it kind of looks like the
Oh, it looks
there's
like
an
a block.
edge on it.
Hey, Tom, thank you. Thanks for fucking keeping an eye on things.
That's right.
Guy's trying to pull
Fucking
a
shortcuts.
Yeah.
Shortcuts McGee
Yeah,
over there.
shortcuts McGee over here. Oh man.
Look at it from here.
Oh, it looks terrible. Yeah.
It looks like
terrible.
Well, it looks like it's not feathered out, eh?
Oh,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Obvious hacker.
Yeah.
So This was the only one that was really bad.
Yeah, that was the worst one.
Which one was that? The corner? Dabbing this one in.
Corner, yeah.
Yeah, well.
That wasn't gonna dab out.
Oh, the day I did that, that's like, was a bad day.
Would you open the door onto something?
No, I was adjusting the door. Hey, I fucking dropped it. I dropped it.
Oh.
And it landed right on that corner. Hey, I don't remember how. Try to block all that out.
Well, I'm blocking it out now.
There you go. Yeah.
This bomb we use now seems so much better than
Oh, it is.
like when I was still we were still using white lightning when I was around, eh?
Yeah.
And that was one of the best going, eh?
White lightning?
White lightning, yeah.
But,
And then they also had a light.
yeah. Light lightning.
Yeah. they did, you know, like because you used it on hoods or or places where
Anything that still had to open when you were.
yeah, that's right. So you didn't need to prop it up with a broomstick. You got that.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
And if you want to get a ride out on Saturday, you can just drive it home.
Well, what I'll do, if you're cool with it, I'm gonna take the car,
Yeah, sure.
right? And then I'll come back tomorrow in the truck,
Yeah.
and then I'll just drive the car out on Saturday and drive this thing home. If
Oh,
you're all right with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah. Well,
I know
take
you-
the teeth.
Yeah, I'll take the
He
T.
would.
I would actually. I love that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I drove it the other day, eh?
Yeah.
Tom? Yeah, it's cool.
This stuff's awesome, man. Just trying to take the texture out of the rock guard there. Okay. Okay.
Pretty nice.
You touched up the parts that I.
I think I did, yeah. Too late now. Painter.
Oh, what do you think, boss?
Oh, well, look at hey,
Pretty good afternoon.
couple hours worth of work, and
And doesn't look like.
looks like we did nothing.
Yeah, it looks like a real body man's car now. If you were to just peel all this off, drive it like that, then you're a body man because you never actually finished it. And
Got some
you got
paint.
colors.
We got the
I hope
colors.
That's you. Yeah, colors you. That's not my baby. And the foreman will probably be here by 11. So
Well, we need him, or
better
we'll get it wrong.
Fast forward. It's the next day. Time to unmask it, prep it, and mask it up again.
Paint
You
it.
know, I wonder we could almost leave that plastic on.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, you know,
Just like-
just carefully.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
take the high spots off at 150
And then go to 400.
and then go to 400. My stuff, I'm probably gonna go straight to 400 because I finished all the body work at 400. So to go back, kind of pointless.
Yeah.
And there's so little of it. Like we've hardly got anything here to deal with. So that's the plan. Okay, Menace. We're getting ready to paint, so you have to go over here. Come here. Psh, psh, psh. Sit in your chair. Stay. That's a very good girl. Thank you. Okay, day 2. How's it going under there?
Hey, really good. Yeah.
Nice. And you just get your taped up, taped down, taped across. Got her prepped out, and Ash has been so kind to clean up the shop, so we have a chance at making it look nice. And so now, just a little masking. So I'm gonna start by doing the door jamb and whatever, and then we'll throw our tarp on and do the rest. It was rainy today, so it'll be less dust.
Yeah.
We should paint
No,
outside.
no bugs. No
Not
bugs.
yet.
No dust.
Another 2 weeks. Yeah, this side, oh yeah, there's nothing going on there. So we've got a little seam sealer job in there, and all this is repaired, and all the correct original style fasteners back in. All that Datsun nerd stuff. You know you're a Datsun nerd, just so you know.
When, hey? Yeah, you're reusing 60-year-old bolts.
Yeah. Yeah, the supervisor was here and he gave us the A-OK on the color. Well, since we only have 2 to pick from and one was quite far off. Okay. So we're ready to go. And we've got a blend here, blend there, same with the other side. And that should get the repairs. Everything else should be very, very close to hidden underneath the molding anyway. So there's much to worry about there. Do a couple little there we are, floor wet, and, oh, what do you got in the bag there?
Oh, yeah, we got to
Nice
see.
layer.
What do we got? Little Amazon Prime.
Little Prime, yeah, right?
Oh,
Larry's old Datsun.
What?
Oh my.
Oh, look at that. You
goodness.
can still get this stuff.
Oh yeah, I bet, yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy. That's crazy. Whoa, look at that. That's a brand new. That's a brand new jack plug.
Unreal.
Huh? Good thing we need 2 of them.
Yeah,
Well, the guy must have picked them right anyway.
wow.
It's fun, eh?
Yeah, I'm sure they keep these on the shelf.
Yeah. What a
Old Jeff Bezos, he's
Yeah.
like, you know what this fucking store needs? I'm just gonna blow the car off, and then we're gonna wipe it off. Then I'm probably gonna take off at least 1 layer of flannel. Maybe pull myself off. And then we're gonna start spraying.
Is there much primer under there? No. Only guaranteed for now.
Oh, I hate doing that to your knees.
Part of the game. Yeah, can't take it. Find another job.
see it one color again.
Okay. Give it 20 minutes.
Yeah, that made a big difference.
Okay. 20 minutes.
Right on.
Oh, look how good that looks, Scott. Hey? Yeah, sweet. Wait. Oh, I'm so happy. Did we use the panel adhesive for seam sealer? That works really well, eh?
Fuck, man. Yeah, this looks so good.
And
That's the light blend, right?
there's the color blend. See there, we got lots of blue paint. Here we got none. And the color is really a good match. Quite lucky, that's not always the case. Yeah, sweet. Well, it's gonna be really good. What do we say? This is our favorite type of thing. Maximum returns in minimum amount of time. Now, yeah, a little tidying, a little polishing the corners, and you're done. We're back, and hey, you excited? You want to
Super
rip that tape
exciting.
off?
I do. Hey, look at all the shiny stuff
Oh,
that's got to
shiny
go on
things.
it, right?
Jeez, look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, look
That's
at
an
that.
exciting
Cool.
day.
That's a nice little grill.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not
Is that
perfect by any stretch, but
the correct one? Obviously, the correct one for the car.
it is.
Yeah. Did you find that didn't come with that?
No, I don't remember all the details. It's like 4 or 5 different grills put together, and it's
Right.
the best I have.
That's it. Yeah,
So,
but it is specific to this year and model kind of thing.
well, 67 to 70, I think.
Okay.
2000s had that grill.
Right. So 2000
Yeah.
only. Is what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, look at more Nissan boxes.
Yeah,
Exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good.
Okay. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna polish the blends. That way, if we splatter polish, we don't get it all over the car.
So
let's
here.
just rip the round of blends there to the top of the fender. Yeah, take all that back. And we're gonna look at what we're starting with. Fairly harsh line there. And this is more what I was going for. That's a little bit sharp, but we'll be okay. So we're gonna start by sanding that. See the back one there. Get that out of the way as well. We might as well do all the sanding at once. There we go. That's kind of what I was trying to do. See, so we got
Yeah.
color stops here. Clear kind of blows it. And then once you're there, you're underneath the molding. You see I sanded it before. So that this is all actually going to stick. Otherwise, none of this works. The trick is being brave enough to sand out onto the stuff that you're not going to paint over.
Right.
So we're going to take some 2000, 3000.
What a great match. Like from here?
Oh,
You
yeah.
just-
Oh yeah.
yeah.
No, we're going to be in good shape. So get a little shot of it. Okay, I'm going to get the 2000. We need some water.
I got water.
Okay. I think the molding you said stops about there.
Yeah.
So we got to get rid of that hard line. This will be easy, and this will be easy. It actually worked out really well.
It did.
That's exactly what you're hoping to see when you do something like this.
Well, and it just looks so butch right now.
Oh, and
Can't
that's the
wait.
fun thing.
I know.
It looks
yeah.
terrible right now, but
I can't wait to see it.
you want to keep checking. See here, we're good. A little bit of a line there still.
Yeah, I see. Wow, that's crazy.
And once you can do this, then otherwise, if you can't do these kind of blends, then you got to paint the whole car every time something happens. And I mean, they take extra time, but especially in a situation where you don't have the color for sure, it's good to just, you got to keep everything below a hard line or below a molding or whatever. So, and
Wow, it's gone.
yeah, that's as far as we need to go. Just to soften that line. Right?
Yeah, like it's
There you
literally
go.
gone.
Now we'll go up here. See, there's not any magic to it. We're just grinding it
Get
off
in
like
there
it was
and-
primer or overspray. Any other type of overspray, you treat it the same way. There. That's it. Now, switch to 3.
3,000.
These are nice because they hold water. Because they're soft. Okay, and just run it up a little past. We're only trying to take the 2000 scratches down now, so we don't spend much time on the polish. So we're not actually trying to do anything except smooth it out. The nice thing about 3000 is that you can go, you know, we can go up here if we have to.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
we can go down there. These I've actually used to clean up old paint too. I mean, that's kind of one of the things they're for. Almost completely invisible already, right?
That's insane. I just am so pleased with the color now. Like,
Yeah.
we
No, that's-
locked out.
yeah, that is luck. And I mean, very often those scans are not very close, but because the scan will only give you the closest thing they actually have a formula for.
Sure.
It doesn't give you the formula for what it's looking at. It gives you the formula that closely matches it, that's in its data bank, right? You're
like-
never, ever
Ever.
gonna see that. No.
That's just
If
insane.
anybody sees that, I will buy them a drink. And then punch them.
Now with the paint is fresh like this, is it easier to sand?
Yeah. Yeah, but not making, it's actually better that, because if the old paint is softer than the new paint, you risk
okay.
burning through it. So it's actually, because we're really, you know, the actual work is so far away that if we sand a little too much of the new clear off, it doesn't really matter. The only time you usually see this is on the C post when you replace the quarter panel.
Right.
Because if you don't do this, you have to do the whole roof.
Right.
Or on a modern car, you have to do all the way along the rail, right down to the windshield, because
Right.
they have the plastic seam on the roof and now. They didn't used to
Right,
have that.
right. Yeah.
So that is really eliminated. This isn't really done much anymore because cars are just constructed now with no lead and no seams, so there's no like they don't do any of the modern cars. There's just a big plastic
Sure.
fucking
Yeah,
molding,
yeah,
so it's easier
Cuts
to
the
just
whole thing.
break it
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Oh, that's just terrific.
So, but yeah, the first time I saw this done was doing collision with Al. If you can hide your repairs and do sneaky shit like this, then it's, you know, when the customer can't spot where the repair was,
Yeah, you win.
because they're the one that dented it and dropped it off. So they're going to go looking
Exactly where they did
right?
the
And if they
damage.
see that that you painted this,
Yeah.
they're like, well, where's the tape line? Oh, you must have done the whole fender.
fender.
Or
Yeah.
they're like, but you didn't because that chip is still
That's
there.
right. Yeah.
Right, and that's the thing. And when people literally cannot spot where you fucking fix it, because you're not looking for two things. You're not looking for invisible clear to fade out, and you're not looking for colors to change like the quarter panel.
Right.
And this only happens when you're doing touch-up stuff, like on completes. But even on a complete, if you have a car that turned out really good and you got one fucking problem, this is how you fix it.
But it'll only, well, I shouldn't say it'll only work if the color's close, but it's just so nice when it's close. Like,
No, it'll work. This works when the color is really bad.
oh,
too.
no shit.
Oh yeah, if you can, like on that quarter panel, like where it starts out one color and ends in another color. But if you say you replaced the fender and your color wasn't close and you blended it through the door, well, the guy's looking at the fender to door. He's like, oh, the fender to door looks perfect.
Right.
And the door to the quarter looks perfect. Because there's no paint at the back of the door, it's only clear.
Right.
The color changes so gradually
That you can't, there's no
and
hard
you can
line.
be so far out.
Really?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, I've put shit on. I'm like, oh, we're never getting away with that.
Hey, Frankers. How are you?
Frankers, how's it going?
Do you mind if we work on cars for a bit?
It's not like you guys. So you see that nice foggy edge? That's what you want.
Yeah.
If you got that, you're never gonna have a problem. The only problem comes when you got a really hard, thick edge. That's why it's important to know how to mask it. Because if you get that thick edge, you'll never polish it. You'll burn through to the primer on this side.
And not
before
even
it-
touch.
And not even, well, there'll still be a hard
Wow,
line.
this is really nice.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's exactly what you want right there. Look at that, eh? Like you will never know
Right.
that was painted 20 years after this. Shit, people will think you got the whole thing painted, man. If you polish this thing, there, and we're done. Hit it with 3.
It's really,
That's her, right?
really cool. Oh, I'm so happy when they work out. You know, the fear is always that it turns into a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, it would have to be, honestly, for this touch-up stuff, it's got to be pretty bad before I'm doing it again.
No, for sure.
So this stuff is kind of aggressive, so we don't want to be too long. Right? There's nothing to see. Nothing to see here.
Literally.
eh?
Literally.
You cannot eat. I can't even see it. Right? There's no repair there.
repair there.
Absolutely nothing. Right? It just disappears.
Good for you.
But I think you get away with it. And most of what I'm polishing is the 3,000 scratches that are way out on the panel. But that's pretty much done. There, that is invisible, right? Looks better than the parts we didn't polish. Right? There's nothing to do there. I'll just hit this guy. See, it doesn't even take that long.
No.
So here I can go, because I have a choice, I'm coming off of the new paint onto the old paint.
Gotcha.
It's always better, just like doing an edge. Always
Go
off the edge.
off the edge.
Otherwise you'll have it down to bare metal in 2 seconds. And then up here is fuck all, because this is the old paint, so we're just taking out our 3,000 from the blend. This polish would probably wake up the whole car.
Well, if you don't mind, I might spend the rest of
do
the
it if you
afternoon
do.
doing it. And I'll just buy you another bottle like this.
Well, careful what you
Well, no,
careful
no.
what you offer. That shit is expensive.
Well, if it's
But you know what is expensive is time.
Sure.
So if it saves time, I don't care what it costs. And if it does a good job, it saves, you know, saves redos and saves fuck ups.
Oh, man, oh man.
Right? Like we were never there.
Literally.
That is really cool because, I mean, the big repairs are only a few inches away. All right, pull it out then.
Okay.
Get out of my
Get
yard.
out of my shop!
Get out of my yard with your
had it.
junk.
Had it.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, pretty happy.
Now you can put the rest together. Looking forward to a completely finished test drive here soon. Get. Looks pretty good.
Getting there.
Yeah. Everybody's like, no, that's not the side you worked on. Fair enough. Okay, it looks pretty good.
I think we got away with that.
Yeah, really happy about that.
Yeah, the color is
See
really
all
good.
those
And
blends that looked really unlikely when we did them. They're completely invisible. Color change is invisible. All the blends around the lights.
supposed to look.
Yeah. So much better. Oh, show us the new lights,
Oh
buddy.
yeah. Those are the. I've
Nice.
been waiting to put those on.
Buy yourself
for
some
a very
dessert,
long
eh?
time. Yeah, they're pretty rare piece in Datsun land. So those were fun. Kind of finishes off the car, in my opinion, right?
Oh yeah.
Complete, right?
Correct grill for the car. Correct. Hey,
Yeah. Hey, Frankers.
what do you think the show is about?
Puppy dogs.
Dogs
Get that
mostly.
mouse. It's just nice to get that stainless trim back on. You know,
Oh, yeah,
when
having
we
it
bought
back
the car,
together,
it wasn't
yeah.
there, and you helped me straighten it out a couple years ago, and it was
right.
it just finishes the car, right?
Very nicely done on the color. That'd be Mark at Napa did it.
Yeah, hats
Yeah.
off to him for sure. 'Cause
That is a dead match.
it is. And what I love is, you know, and you warned me. You're like, it's gonna look pretty bad until you feather it, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, when you peel that tape off, you're gonna be like, what? That's not gonna look good.
Yeah.
But look, it's just undetectable.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a
Well, that
fun
was the
little
best way to
2-day
do
deal,
that.
right?
There was
Like,
not a lot of other ways to do that to be happy with it.
oh, I found some center caps too, by the way. I ordered.
Oh, good. Can we have a look at the plant? I don't think
Sure,
we got to
of
dwell
course.
on that before. I think we saw this on a stand at your house.
Yeah,
This one?
didn't we fire it up on the floor? And didn't we? There's a little
Yeah.
dyno video, I think, of it.
That was this one?
Yeah.
Right. And
So it's
the,
it's in the car, and
for the new guys, you have to give me the numbers.
oh right. So the Canadian cars had a different camshaft, a different oil pan, like a 7 or 8 quart oil pan, and then these Mikuni carburetors. And what was fun is the little emblem there, whatever we're calling it, the data tag, shows that it makes 150 horsepower. And so it did make that. I wanted to see
Pretty
if that
massive,
was
actually.
Yeah,
for
back
the-
then,
Yeah.
considering what did the 289 Mustang make? You know, it was 180 or something. So
Mhm.
for a 1967 car, it's ahead of its time for
Yeah.
sure.
So what does it spin to make that number?
I think it was all done at 62 or something.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
at one point we took it to 6,500.
Yeah.
But it's very drivable. It's
Sure.
and it runs nice. It runs like it's
Are you
supposed to.
hinting that you'll let me drive it?
Sure, you can drive it anytime you want. Yeah, anytime you want. The goal was to see if you could make it not leak.
Yeah, and achieved, eh? So fun.
It's one of the very first cars with a 5-speed too for the Datsuns. I think it was the actual first
Oh
car.
yeah,
with the Datsun.
factory 5-speed.
Yeah, very nice job, man. Very nice job.
Well, nice to see it presentable again. It's
Yeah,
just,
we're
you
waiting.
can't drive with that yellow primer and big
Oh, it
chunks
was
out of
the
it.
worst, hey.
Bondo and bare metal everywhere. It just looks bad.
It just looked unfinished. And
Yeah, well, it was. And this was the, you know.
from the outside, it's complete. Waiting for a couple of door panels, and then it really is complete. Which feels better. Which feels good to say, right?
It's nice. You got to take them off the list. How many you got left on the list? 3, 4?
Well, who knows
Yeah,
what
right.
happens next week, right?
This is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.